What's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot, and we are back for some player props and spreads in the NBA for Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Series is tied 2-2. Pivotal Game 5. Both of these teams really want this win. Bucks are trying to go home for Game 6 to close it out and win the NBA championship on their floor. Suns trying to push the Bucks to the brink of elimination. That we are back in Phoenix, and the Suns, despite losing the past 2 games, and people thought the Suns were easy Finals champions, the Bucks come back, win 2 games straight. They're still sitting at Suns -4 in this game. Over-under sitting at 218 points. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We appreciate all the new subscribers each and every day. We can't do it without you guys. And we have a lot of fun and exciting and engaging content coming your way for football season, not only for the NFL, but also for college football. A lot of fun stuff coming your way. Let's recap Game 4's bets. And my apologies, we're on the road in a hotel room, but it doesn't mean we're going to stop giving out these picks in these videos. We had a great day in Game 4. We had CP3 over 30.5 points and assists. Yeah, no chance. That man forgot to show up. Didn't even know he had a game. Mikal Bridges, kind of same thing. Although he did get benched, we had his under 18.5 PRAs. Easy money. He got benched for Cam Johnson in the 4th quarter. Giannis over 5.5 assists, plus 114. I talked about it time and time again. It was plus value. I said this line will change, and as you saw throughout the day, it changed. And you saw, I told you Giannis, he only had 7 assist opportunities in Game 3. I told you that number was going to double. Well, I apparently underestimated him because it almost tripled with 20 potential assist opportunities. We'll get into that in a little bit. And my final one, a same game parlay. If you have those, plus 665. Giannis and PJ Tucker both did not hit a 3-pointer. Yeah, you guys had to survive 3 shots. 2 early. Giannis 3-point attempts. Yeah, both bricks. And then 1 PJ Tucker last 3rd quarter brick. Yeah, no sweat bet. Plus 665 winner. We got another same game parlay coming your way. Shout out to the COS All-Stars, all you people on the screen. If you want to become one, click that join button on the channel. It costs $2.99 a month. Shows your appreciation not only to me, but also to Logan, who does all the MLB plays on the channel. He's been absolutely killing it. Let's do this thing today. And you see, we don't have a clown nose on today. We don't have a rally cap. Maybe those will be back for Game 6, depending on how this game goes. But we got some more player props coming your way. Another same game parlay. And we'll talk about the spreads and over-unders, and I'll give you what I'm leaning towards. Where are we going to start? We're going to start with Mr. Khris Middleton, under 37.5 PRAs, minus 115 value. Khris Middleton, he had a game in Game 4. The man went out, carried this Bucks team, and he had 40 points. Nothing. If you had the Giannis, or you had a Khris Middleton and Booker 40-piece, SGP, congrats, you paid off big. Khris Middleton, like I said, 40 points. Well, it wasn't the most efficient. 33 shots. And whatever, Khris Middleton gave him a 40-piece, and law of averages means he's coming crashing back down to earth in the next game, which is why you find us here. Now, it also helps. This game's on the road, a place Khris has struggled this postseason. Now, if we look at it even more, he's averaging 22.4 points per game, which is down from 25 on the road this series. So almost over 2.5 points less, and that's even on more shots. He takes 2.3 more shots per game on the road. Now his field goal percentage down to 40% compared to 47% at home, and just 31.5% from 3 compared to 38% at home. He struggled, and that's why we're riding this one tonight. If you had this identical line for Khris Middleton, every single road game of the postseason, he's played in 11 road games, you would have cashed 7 of the 11 bets. You'd be 7-4, up a couple units. Now, 2 of those 4 losses where he hit the over, one was Game 7 versus the Nets, where you saw him play 53 minutes, I believe, every single minute as they went to overtime. And then the other one, Game 6 versus the Hawks, when Giannis was not there. As you know, he was injured, although he is back and ready and active. Now, either way, I love Khris, love what he brings to the game. Love his, whatever you want to say with it. But I say this is a prove-it game. I'm betting the under. If he wants to go out there and absolutely destroy me, whatever, so be it. Now, like the Discord says, on the road, Khris Middleton likes to turn into Christina Middleton, and we're locking it in. Moving on, all right, on cue, we're moving to the main Buck star, the Batman, not the Robin, Giannis. Over 32.5 points, minus 125, the Greek Freak, and we're here for good reason. Now, some people have this line at 33.5. I don't mind it there, but BetMGM had it at 32.5, and I said, don't mind if I do. And I took it, and I snagged it, and I would really love this line at 32.5 if you can get it there. Now, it's a high point total, and that's for good reason. He's Giannis, and let's talk about it. Game 4, he had just 26 points on 19 shots, and like we said, he took the back seat to Khris Middleton, who fired up 33 shots, and you'd be thinking, Khris Middleton shooting 33 shots, I mean, man, he's got to be shooting like 70% from the field, right? No, he missed 18 of those 33 shots. He only shot like 45% from the field. It's not like he was unconscious knocking down every single shot. And Giannis saw his lowest usage rate of the postseason. He had 22% usage rate, which is very low. In games 2 and 3, when he had 40 points, he had a 35% usage rate. And I think that he will get back to that. Now, if you look at it, if you were to, besides the injury in the Hawks series, going this whole postseason, you have to go all the way back to game 3 and 4 of the Heat series. Yes, the Bucks versus Heat, when the Bucks swept the Heat in the first round of this playoffs, to find the last time that Giannis did not go, that went back-to-back games scoring less than 33 points. Yes, back-to-back games where he did not score at least 33 points. I'll take the Greek Freak to get more shots up tonight. I mean, like I said, the man ended up with 20 assist opportunities. He was more of a facilitator, as you can see by that usage rate, and that helped us cash that over 5.5 assists, which I don't envision him getting 20 assist opportunities. If he wants to do that again, don't mind you taking his over an assist, but it's juice, like I said. I think he's going to carry this squadron of Bucks. I mean, he has to. He's going to lead the Deer District, which I love to see on the footage, but he's going to lead the Bucks, and they're going to need him on the road because the Bucks the role players don't really like to show up on the road. That's and you, Khris Middleton and Jrue Holiday and Brook Lopez and all of you guys. I'm taking it, Giannis, and as always, we got to say it. Say it with me. Tonight, we are getting Greek freaky. Moving on to a player on the Phoenix Suns. And sure, you could talk about Devin Booker. You talk about Chris Paul, who's dunked. I'm picking DeAndre Ayton over 15.5 points, -115. Ayton, super impactful in Game 4. Just not scoring the ball. I mean, he had 6 points, 3 of 9 shooting in 39 minutes. He did not 17 rebounds, 5 assists, but I don't even know. That might be his career high in assists, and 3 blocks. Although none of his blocks were as big as Giannis's block on him in the end of the fourth quarter. But I digress. It was the Devin Booker show, and you were invited to it if you were watching. But I don't think that will be the case in Game 5. Devin Booker has been boosted to be the top point scorer, so I bet the Bucks throw everybody they can at him. In his last 11 games for DeAndre Ayton, he has gone under this line in just 4 of them. So he's 7-4, and he's hit this over 15.5 points in 7 of those last 11 games. Now, if you look at the 4 times that he has gone under, obviously he went under in Game 4 of this series. The previous 3 times he went under, he had gone over the next game. He had 20 points, 16 points, and 18 points. I really like this line. He's going to shoot the ball more. And you've seen him shoot it very well this postseason. You've seen him be in that 70% echelon, which is very rare, but I expect a big showing from the Suns' big man, and he's been very reliable. And like I said, he's their only big man. As you can see by his 39 minutes, he's going to play a lot of minutes again today. And I expect him to bounce back. You obviously know Dario Saric is not there, and that you saw the 39 minutes. And he's going to see just like that 39, 40 minutes. As we see the series go farther and farther, those stars will play more and more minutes. Now you'll see even their lines will get juiced and even more juiced, but I think you can get this DeAndre Ayton 15.5 points. I think you got good value on this one. I think you should get a 16 to 20 points, somewhere in that range. And I'm locking it in. Now, before we get to the same game parlay, let's talk about spreads and over-unders, because I know a lot of you guys bet them out there. As I don't really bet a lot of them, but I'm going to top at it. Spread sitting at 4 points. Suns -4, over under 218. My initial lean is to take Suns -4 and the under 218. Now, I like the Suns to bounce back at home and push the Bucks to the brink of elimination. They've obviously won games of 1 and 2 at home, and I think players like Mikal Bridges and CP3 will show up, and they'll play much better at home like they normally do. Don't mind taking Mikal Bridges over. I know we've been hammering his unders. I would stay away from that because the Bucks. Mikal Bridges home and road splits like we talked about in Game 4. Absolutely wild. We'll probably take us under in Game 6. Don't at me. The under. Now, I like this play because I think both teams will play super hard. You've seen the over-under go from 220.5, 222. Now we're going lower and lower. Now down to 218. I think both teams fighting hard in this game. Both teams obviously want to win. I'm not going to say, oh, they're going to play super hard for the win. No, as everyone knows they're going to play super hard. But I think it could be a recipe for maybe some more missed shots, people playing more physical. Maybe it's some more free throws. But either way, Devin Booker became the first person to ever score 40 points and have 7 fouls in an NBA Finals game. Congrats to you, as the ref said, nah, we're not calling a foul. We don't want we don't want you fouling out. But either way, I'd probably lean the Suns and the under in this one. Now, my same game parlay dart throw. Pull out your darts. We're throwing a dart. It's only 2 legs because I like to have 2 legs like we saw in that last one. But PJ Tucker and Giannis both did not hit a 3-pointer. Going Jay Crowder 15+ points and CP3 10+ assists. Sitting at $5.99 plus $5.99 odds. Put $10, go win almost 60. And best case scenario, CP3 hits Jay Crowder for several threes, and we're just doing a victory lap all around this hotel room. We're all around Philadelphia, which is where I am at right now. Now, if you look at it, CP3's been averaging 16 to 17 assist opportunities per game, but yet he has yet to hit 10+ assists in this game. So I feel like he's due. He's had 9 assists in a couple games, 8 assists, and then 7 assists in one of the other games. Now, Crowder, maybe I jumped on too late. He's had 15 plus points in back-to-back games, but he's shooting a lot. He's getting a lot of open shots, and I think Booker will get a lot of bodies thrown his way. So I'd expect, someone else to have to beat him. Jay Crowder, although if you look at Jay Crowder's stat lines, it is a little weird. Home road splits, plays a lot better on the road. Maybe that's because Mikal Bridges and players like that don't step up, and Jay Crowder gets more opportunities. Either way, I like this as a dart throw. Obviously not putting a full unit on it, but you got Jay Crowder, 15 plus points, CP3, 10 plus assists. Not saying it's going to hit, but I think we got a good chance of hitting that one. Now, I will have a safer same-game parlay, and I'll post that one on Twitter at Calling Our Shots. So go check us out there. Go follow us. If you aren't following us, what the heck are you doing? I know there's about 3,200 people following us right now. Let's get that up to 3,300. I appreciate it. Let's do a quick recap. Khris Middleton, under 37.5 PRAs. Giannis, over 32.5 points. DeAndre Ayton, over 15.5 points. Then my same-game parlay, dart throw. Jay Crowder, 15 plus points, and CP3, 10 plus assists, plus $5.99 value. Let me know your favorite bet down below in the description. Let's get after it today. Good luck as always. I appreciate it. Let me know what your favorite bet is down below. I love seeing what you guys have and your analysis behind it. This has been Austin. I'll catch you guys again tomorrow. Peace.